Alisa's Declassified Ego Death Survival Guide. The idea of quantum leaping or stepping into your dream life sounds fantastic, sounds amazing. But then you call it in and you're experiencing it and you're seeing all of the pieces rearranging and the very foundation that your life existed on begins to fall through and you lose connections that you thought that you'd always have. Literally losing career, relationships, a marriage, your mind, sense of sanity, sense of reality as you know it. You begin to see that this change is very visceral and there's a reason why you hadn't had it up until this point. And see, there's a reason why lots of people don't ever leave their hometown, don't ever leave their country and travel. They feel safe and secure where they're at. You're experiencing that to the degree that you're experiencing that. You've developed your own bubble of safety and comfort that now you have outgrown and you're bursting that bubble. And that very point, that precipice of change is extremely uncomfortable. It feels like everywhere you look, you're in the liminal space. You're in this uncertainty. There's nowhere for your feet to really walk on. And this is a time of a radical faith for you. This is a practice for you to let go and trust that there's an omniscient part of you that knows exactly what it's doing. This doesn't mean that you don't take any action. When you are presented with paths, you still need to make decisions that feel good for you, that feel in alignment with this new version of yourself that you've grown into. It's not just a passive thing, but you can trust the flow. You can trust the direction that your life is headed. You can trust that this change, this massive disruption, this massive shift on all these levels, this is happening to align you with that version of yourself that you've been calling forward, this version of yourself that you're growing through, this version of yourself where you are so much more connected to your power and your confidence and your capability, your literal ability to craft reality. You are not a victim to this. You are not a victim to your life. So whatever is happening right now, it's cutting your life with a sword of truth. And on one side is what can no longer come with you and what must be let go of. You can do it gracefully or you can throw a tantrum about it. You'll soon realize that it's for the best. Other side, which is the parts that you are going to take with you, the people and the relationships that are still acting as an anchor, your sense of self that you've been building and loving. A few notes for if you're going through this at this time. Remember that your productivity levels are not going to be average. They are not going to be the same as they usually are. And maybe you've been going through this for quite some time or had a difficult life. I know I did. I feel like I've been maxed out in my capacity since I've been like 4 years old, no joke. So if you're going through that also, I understand you. Take a breather. Sometimes advanced souls front load their karma and they have very difficult beginning years. But that just means the rest of your life after that is going to be that much more in alignment because you're burning through these fires of purification that leave you with the core of your being, your very essence, your soul essence, and it feels resonant. There's a reason you're being pulled in a certain way. It's your soul, whatever you want to call that, or God, source, the omniscient part of you that knows you're meant for more joy, more fulfillment, more radiance. When you actually achieve that in your life, it starts to feel like it's in alignment. You don't feel like you have to move all these pieces around. If there's still a soul level change that's meant to happen, yeah, your life can go up in flames again. That's life. Life is change. It's important to accept that on some level. Otherwise, you're going to go insane. People die, things change, you could die. So just don't waste your time being comfortable. You can learn to have new levels of comfortability. You can grow and expand through these huge ego deaths and just feel so much more capable. So now when the little things come at you in life, you're like, whatever. My mom died, so I'm like, the worst has already happened. I would have rather cut off my arm than lose my mom, so got nothing left to lose. So if you're able to look at life through that lens and just be so brave, courageous in the pursuit of what you want, life will reward you for that. Life will give you whatever you have the audacity to ask for, and then embody the version of self that has it. Even if it's a painful shift that you're going through right now, and everything feels uncertain, just keep reminding yourself that it's for you. Keep in mind that it's always this or better. You're always ascending and elevating in consciousness and awareness, And with that, you get a life that's more in tune with you. Don't let your mind dwell in scarcity mindset that this is the best that it's ever going to be and that things aren't going to feel good again. This is all fear talking. It gets to be so much better than this. You get to meet so many more aligned connections. You get to be abundant and wealthy and have amazing community that takes care of you, reciprocates the energy of your heart that you continue to pour out over and over again. It gets to be so good. So let yourself be in this time where you need to process, or if you're falling apart, or if you're stressed or overwhelmed. Beginning a meditation practice would be really beneficial during this time because it really needs to be taken on a moment-by-moment basis. And if you're stuck in your mind and always planning the future, dwelling on the past, you are just missing what's here right now. And especially when you're dealing with huge ego death, life-shifting situation that has like so many components and you could overthink yourself to death, it's really important to just be present with what's in your reality right now. Take a step here. Remind yourself you do not have to have it all figured out. Again, you do not have to know everything that's happening or going on right now. You can have a general direction, and that general direction can literally just be you following your heart. You know exactly where to go. I love you so much. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this resonated for you, I'd love to hear what came up in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so I can see you again next time.